Greetings, everybody. Pinbug chat number.
55.
There you go. 55. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Before I get started, I want to do a special thank you and welcome to Andrew. Hello, Andrew. If you're out there, that's Frank and Cara's grandson out there. So, Andrew, thank you for that lovely video you sent me and Mr. Announcer. Love and hugs to you as well. So, rock on, brother. And I love that frog bubble that Grandpa Frank is blowing out all the magnificent, cool bubbles. So, Andrew, thank you for the video. Love you, man. Rock and roll, cool, dynamite, out of sight. Keep up those videos. You're a star. Love you, man. Rock and roll. Andrew rocks. Okay, my pin carry for this week. Well, I had 8, but here's a few that are left. Mr. Announcer, announce them away.
Okay, we can't see them. You'll have to hold them up.
All right.
Okay, that is the Vintage Visconti Opera.
Which has the 14K gold medium nib. And today we're going to talk about nibs and some inks and other cool stuff.
That is the Noodler's Neponset.
Great pen. I truly love it myself. Love it, love it, love it.
The Pin BBS 323.
Another nice pen. Nice wet noodler.
The Hero Artist.
Yes, the 330 Artist Fine Brush nib. And the nib reminds me of the
Fude.
Fude nib because it's a bent nib, but it really is a fun pen. Last but not least,
The Jim Hines Cyprium.
and this has the Hines 1.1 nib on it, the green one. So all Hines custom pens also has his Hines nibs, and that's what we're going to talk about right now.
Okay, we have a question. Hello to Casper.
Hey, Casper.
Do you have the Mont Blanc 169 and Stipula?
No, I don't. Sorry. That one I do not have, but I've been looking at a few other Mont Blancs that are going to be on the list. Also, my pin carry case is this one, the one made by Cara Overman. She did a great job on it. I love it. I use it quite a bit, so I know it's worthy of a pin carry case. I carry all my pins in it. Great job, Cara. Good job. So, we're going to start off with nibs. You know, they're nibs from, we'll start with Goulet nibs, Anderson nibs, Knox nibs, and these are the ones that I've tried. And now there's Heinz nibs. So I will be doing a review and showing each nib, the ones that I have available, on a presentation I'll be doing later in the week. Also, Heinz custom pens, besides having his own brand of nibs, which he carries a number 6 on number 5, and titanium and palladium, besides the basic steel nib, has the colored nibs available. And I will show you a few of those nibs right now that I will be reviewing. And this one is a red one. Pretty cool. I need to get my eyes here going on. This is the 1.1. And I will be giving this a test run soon. And then my other one is a blue one. Oh, beautiful blue. Well, they're all beautiful nibs. This is a broad nib.
Hello to Frank and Kara and Andrew.
Hey, Frank, Kara, Andrew, how you doing, youngin? Good to have you on the show. Love your video.
And hello to Chris.
Hey, Chris, big hugs to Andrew. Andrew rocks. Um, and this is the green one, Heinz green one, the 1.1 stub nib. I've been using this pen, this nib, for, I don't know, a couple of weeks steady. So, real quick, I'll mention about the colored nibs, and that goes for any colored nib, I think. I've heard some people say that on their colored nib, and I don't know which one it was, that the paint's starting to flake off of it. Well, you know, this may happen if you're doing a lot of pulling your nibs out the friction fit way, because that eventually will wear down on the nib and start taking some of that painted ink, that's colored ink on the nib. I don't do that. I just clean them out the regular way. I use my bulb and clean them out really good, put them under the faucet. I've done a review, show you how I did it, and it gets them really clean. Every once in a while, depending if I need to, I may use my little cleaner that Mr. Announcer got me. Name it, Mr. Announcer.
Sonic cleanser.
Yeah, and it does the job. So that's what I'm thinking of, because I've never had any problems with the Heinz colored nib or the Goulet black nib. No problem whatsoever. Also, in that review presentation of different nibs, I also have the Pen Revolution nibs. I do have some palladium nibs and titanium nibs that I will do a different presentation. Now, what I want to talk about next is the gold nib, Visconti, and palladium nibs.
Hello, Luke.
Hey, Luke. I have quite a few of the palladium Visconti nibs, and I like them. Besides their basic steel nibs, I like them as well. But I've always wondered, how do the gold nibs actually perform? I've heard a lot of good things about them. So I started reaching out and looking and exploring the gold nibs that Visconti used to make, but they don't make them anymore.
Hello to Vincenzo from Italy.
Hey, Italy! ¿Qué pasó? Hello! So, now they make the Dream Touch nib, the palladium. Well, I first started with the vintage 14K Gold Fine Flex nib. Magnificent nib, in my opinion. That, to me, blew away the palladium nib completely. I wasn't satisfied. I needed to try the medium. So I won another auction with the Visconti Opera medium gold nib, vintage 14K gold nib. Again, it blew the pants off the palladium Dream Touch nibs. That's just me, my comparison, what I like and don't like. And I can say that because they're my pens, right? Cool, peace, love. But anyway, yeah, I don't know why Visconti stopped making the gold nibs. I'm not saying palladium doesn't rock, because they're a good nib, but I will jump on Visconti gold nib anytime over a palladium nib. That's just me. So no, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't like them. I do like palladium, but their gold nib, man, they just rocks. What I need to know, if any of you out there that are listening today know when Visconti stopped making the gold nibs and started doing the palladium nibs, and why did they went the route they did. I've been trying to find that information, but I've yet cannot find it. So that's that. Uh, I did a review, Mr. Announcer, on.
The Cyprium.
Have we put it out yet?
I don't think we've posted that one yet.
Okay, I've made a review on this pen, and well, I think we'll post it today. Uh, it's a nice fountain pen. Uh, and remember, these are custom made pens, but they're affordable. Heinz custom pens. And this pen, uh, Jim Heinz, the maker of the pen, uh, did it based it after copper, has that copper look. He did one heck of a job on this pen. Really, just a really, really nice pen. When I think of Edison's or other big names like that, I always think of Heinz because to me the man makes some incredible pens. No, he's not paying me to say this at all. Nice, beautiful pens. Do I prefer Edison over Heinz pens? I like them both the same. Lamy versus Heinz pens. I like them just the same. Twisby, Carrots Customs, the same. Like them both the same. So, I guess what I'm saying is that Heinz pens deserves to be mentioned with the other names that have already been established. But I always think in the back of my head of all those pen makers that are out there that I'm not aware of or you're not aware of, and how many of them out there that make affordable pens like Heinz does. And he does his the old-fashioned way. He turns each pen by hand, one at a time. So it takes longer the process, but the magic is done when he takes his one at a time, the old-fashioned process of making a pen, like they did back in the day. Yes, he uses a machine, but still one at a time. It's a lot of work. So you have to be dedicated in what you do. And that's what, Edison, he still does custom pens, but he does the other factory type. They just come on the assembly line and go out because he has a big demand for them. But he still does, from time to time, custom pens.
Okay, Andrew G has a question. Hello, Andrew. What is desirable about the palladium nibs? He's only used steel or gold.
Palladium, I guess it's just the material. They can be, well, for me, they write really nice, and they can lay down the ink, and they do have a little bit of flexibility to them. What I found in them, are they as smooth as a gold nib? No, they do have a little bit of bite to it, but just enough to let you know that the nibs on paper. But what I like about my palladium nibs, and I've done reviews, you can check them out, they're wet. They lay down the ink. On the medium nibs, the fine and the medium, you won't find a major difference on them, on the line variation. They're pretty much, the fine is pretty much close to the medium. But I do need to try other size of nibs. And the only ones I'm talking about that I have is from Carrots Custom, so I can't speak for other titanium nibs. I like a titanium nib very much. I'm very impressed with them. There's a lot of people that do not like titanium nibs, but I'm the one that, when I first tried it, yeah, I fell in love over it. Really, really sweet nib. I need to try Heinz titanium nibs and see what they're like as well. Maybe one day I'll get one from Jim so I can do a review on it. So, I hope that kind of answered your question.
Hello to Greasy Pete.
Greasy Pete, welcome back, my friend.
Which other brands have used palladium? He's not used a Visconti.
Heinz has a palladium nib. I believe Jowo makes Yowo, maybe pronounce that. Yowo nibs makes a palladium nib. Um, that's all I'm aware of so far.
And Padrino, hello to you. Have He asks, have you used many titanium nibs?
Uh, just the custom, uh, Karat's custom titanium nibs is the only ones I've used so far. Like I just said, Heinz carries a titanium nib I've yet to try, but I need to try them.
Vincenzo, how many pins do you use per day?
That depends. Like today, I've used 7 pins when I usually uh, do my pen pal letters. I'll use each pen I have with me. That way, each one of them gets a good turn to use to write with. Um, but I whatever pens I carry, like I had 8 pens during the week, and I have four left. The ones I just showed. Let's see if I can hold them up again without dropping them. Uh, I have these pens that are left, and they're about used up already with ink. Uh, the Heinz pens is just about gone. The Hero pen, the Pen BBS, and the Ponzit are just about gone with ink. But the Visconti has a little bit left in it, so when they get done, I'll be bringing some other new ones aboard.
And how do you like the new Opera?
The new Opera, vintage Opera. Man, it's dynamite. This pen with this gold 14K nib, man, this pen, I can't say enough great things about it. It's just a lovely pen. I like everything about it. Uh, and I will buy another Visconti. I'm into the vintage ones, the gold nib ones. So that's it. Oh, I want to thanks also to Mary Harper, and I'm going to be talking about my excitement about opening packages. That's a cool one. I used it today. Thanks, Mary.
To Padrino, no, the pen really isn't green. It's a beigeish color, but it does seem to pick up a little green from the, I think, from the lights that we have in here. But in real life, it is not green.
Right. It's I forgot the description of it. It's a translucent what color? Cream color. I think it said. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, it. I guess it look. Yeah, it looks really green in the picture. But what? It doesn't look that greenish in person. It does have some green hints of green to it, I would say. But it's really a gorgeous pen. I love it. It's just really a nice one. But I wish they would continue the gold nibs on them. It's utterly great. And the same with the Mont Blanc. I really like the Mont Blanc gold nibs compared to their 18K nibs. They're nice. They're sweet. But the gold nibs, the 14K gold nibs, they just seem to sing. You know, they're a lot more bouncier. So yeah. Uh, on Go ahead.
No, nothing.
On package openings, I've done some reviews because also another special thank you to Bill Miller. Uh, he sent me this cool pen, and he sent me some cool sweets more than this. And he sent me a bottle of my favorite ink, one of them, Robert Orchster. Is it the Blue Ice or the, let me look it up here. Uh, the Fire and Ice, yes, Fire and Ice. I love that ink, plus I love the, I think it's the blue, uh, Robert Orchster Blue Ice or something like that. But anyway, yeah, I'm into some of those Orchster's inks, the ones that I've been trying. I really have liked them a lot.
And Vincenzo asks, what is the most expensive fountain pen you have, and can you show it?
Uh, wow. Whew. The most expensive, I guess, would be my Mont Blanc. I guess I would have to say my Mont, yeah, my Mont Blanc is probably my most expensive. And I'll let Mr. Announcer pronounce the name of it. I'll have to set all this aside. The Antonio.
The Antoine de Saint-Exupéry.
Yeah. This one was about $1,100 for this pen right here. Super duper nice, beautiful writer, great pen, great pen. And that's probably the most expensive one I have. I do have the Aurora Optima, the special edition that just came out. I did a review on that. Let me tell you that Aurora Optima is all that. It definitely is. It was my first to venture out that kind of money for the pen, and it was well worth the money. And here's the Aurora. It's not a big pen, but it's a mighty pen. It's a wonder of a nib on this pen. This pen, man, this pen is sweet. And this one was number 82 of 330 pens that they made.
Hello to Marius.
Hello, Marriott. Hey, Andrew, back to Andrew. Frank, if Andrew's on there, when is he going to do some more bubbles? I do love bubbles. Believe it or not, I do have the old-fashioned way of doing the bubbles. You stick your little stick in the bubble thing, or blow it out in bubbles. Yeah.
Says maybe later today.
Oh, keep me informed, Andrew.
And Marius points out that the person who invented fountain pens was a Romanian.
Ah, very good. In what year did they start? Did they start back there like when Esther Brooks started back, was it in the 1800s? Let me know. There was something else. Oh, okay. Opening packages, boxes. I've done a review. Go ahead.
Among the Italian fountain pen brands, which do you prefer?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a real good one. That's tough. Mont Blanc. It would, well, that's a really tough one because, you know, I like all my pens. Visconti, Mont Blanc. Now, Aurora has come in with that magnificent nib. Then you got your Pelican. I think it would probably be Mont Blanc would probably win it by an edge of a hair.
Okay, the patent on the fountain pen came on May the 25th, 1827.
1827. Thank you for that info. Very good.
And then Padrino says he likes Visconti's himself, but has been tempted to try some of the Montegrappa pens.
I have a Montegrappa. Is it one of them? One of them, I believe. Not a gold nib, but just a steel nib. They were quite expensive. And for me, I wasn't all that impressed for the kind of money I spent for it, for being a steel nib. That doesn't mean I won't try another one with a gold nib. I'm going to see what it's like. Now, not every pen is made for everybody. Everybody's going to have different opinions.
Hello to M. Duran. And Padrino has also been tempted by the Peniter pens.
That's another one I've been thinking of. I'm seeing them. No, there's a lot of reviewers that buy these pens already and that do reviews, and I've looked at them, and I've yet to buy them. Go ahead.
Vincenzo asks, I guess he's asking about the Pelican M20 Iconic Blue. Is it a special edition?
I think it is. I think I heard somewhere that it was. Don't hold me for that, but I think I heard someone mention that when I was talking about those pens one day. Okay. So, back for thought. Um, on package opening, I've done a video. I think we did one, or did I do both of them on one video?
Yeah, both of them.
So, when you see this video, you're gonna see me all freaked out, all happy, screaming, all super crazy. Hey, Francisco, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you, my friend. Uh, but when I actually open a package, when a viewer sends me a package, I really am excited. That's no, can I say the initials? BS? I got to watch my language because Andrew's on here and I don't want to say anything uncool. So anyway, oh, I forgot, before I forget, I do have one more carry. Oh, my Sailor 1911 large. Forgot about that baby. So anyway, when you see these videos, it's not fake. It's, yeah, I act like 10 years old, 9. I get that same way for Christmas. That's always been me. I'm just excited when opening packages. I just get super hyped, super excited, and it's just a lot of fun. I don't care if it's a piece of paper somebody sends me. It's just the thought of somebody sending you something. It's really, for me, it's just really just a lot of love, of excitement, of appreciation.
Hello to James.
Hey, James.
And Vincenzo asks if you allow people who come to see you, do you allow them to touch your fountain pens?
If they are experienced with fountain pens, yes. I'm still get a little bit hesitant, but I watch the pen closely. I guess I'm just, especially now that since that incident happened last year when somebody stole all my fountain pens that I didn't even get to use, a little bit paranoid. But yeah, I do let them use them. They're right there with me, so yeah.
And we do have a local pen group that meets, and at the pen group meetings, we pass around the pens for everybody to get a hold of.
Right, yeah. Now, at the pen group meetings, I'm comfortable. I know everybody. They're cool, trustworthy. They know how to handle pens. Yes, so they're cool. So when you see my videos on opening packages, boxes, that's really me. It's just a thrill. You know the hype when you're opening something. Even if I order a pen, I'm excited.
Hello to Christy.
Hi, Christy. Peace. So it's just a lot of fun. But there's no faking it. It's, it's actually me. So now we'll talk about back to inks again. What did anything? It went away.
Nothing yet.
Okay. Back to inks. David, pronounce the last name.
Carricker.
characters, send me some inks, and I'll let Mr. Announcer read them out because you know me in pronunciation of words. Isn't it right, Francisco? I'd kill them. Ugh.
Okay, the inks that were sent are the Sailor Gentle
Cool, Christy.
Kin Makusu, the Sailor Gentle Shigure, the Pilot Iroshizuku Yuma Ludo, Pelican Edelstein Topaz, Private Reserve Electric DC Blue, Sailor Gento Nioi Sumire, the KWZ Honey, and the Diamine Earl Grey.
I haven't yet tried the Diamond Earl Grey or the honey, but I've been already been using some of the reserves. I like them. The Pelican Edelstein Topaz really is a knockout. Just a lovely one I need to get. And that Pilot Yamaludo, that's another nice one. But I've been getting into the Sailor Gentle inks, and I really like them. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce any of the Sailor inks because I would totally butcher them. So, and some more ink sample inks I got is from Troy LaPlante. Thank you, Troy. He sent me some, what are those inks called offhand? The, see if I have any. I'm trying to find where I put them.
Hello to Reese.
Here you go, Mr. Announcer. You can, and that's Noodlers. I'm trying to find some that Jim sent up.
Oh, okay. This one's Papier Plume Violet.
Yeah, he sent quite a few of the Papier lineup that I haven't used yet, but I'm going to use them for sure and test them out. Now, there are some times that I try some inks and I don't like them, so I just set them back. But then later, I'll try them again and I like them. That's just how I roll sometimes with ink.
Do you have a Graf von Faber-Castell?
No, I don't. The only Faber-Castells I have are the, okay. And I forgot. I got two of them, a broad and a medium, I believe. The first ones that come out before you start going up the line, Faber-Castell. Well, I forgot the name. But yeah, I have two. But I need to try that one that you just mentioned. I've heard a lot of good things about them. Here's this pen that Bill sent me and has some interesting ink. Moon Man right here. I need to check that out. The Loom, yes, Faber-Castell Loom. Thank you so much for that helpful name. Here's this cool little pen. Oh, I know I was going to tell you that a lot of reviewers have already done reviews on a lot of these pens, but I'm very hesitant to buy a pen off the bat because, you know, first of all, I have to save. I don't have the ability to work anymore, so the little money I get, I have to be real careful and selective what I buy. But being a pen reviewer, to stay on top of your game, you have to buy pens, or people send you pens that you're able to review. Sometimes you can keep them, or sometimes loaner pens are really helpful for me. I may not be able to keep them, but at least I'm able to review them to show other people your pens. So I've asked that to people if they want to send pens so I can review them, loaner pens. Yes, I'll send them back. If you're going to send me pens to review and to give away, I'll do that. If you're going to send me pens to review and to keep, I appreciate that. I've been asked several times, will I accept a used pen? Of course. Also, I've been asked, does it matter if they're a low-cost pen? It doesn't matter. If they're 99 cents pen, it doesn't matter. I'll be honored to receive it. Trust me. To me, I love pens. I don't go by the price of a pen. Okay, I love pens because all have their own personality. So, and Mr. Cubby is here, and let me see if I can pick him up. Oh, Cub. Here's Mr. Cubby. Here's my heart right here. There's my Cubbish. Here he is, sweet boy, sweetest boy in the whole wide world. Love the Cubby, don't I, Cub? Yes, that's Cubby. Say hi, Cub. Hello. And I put him down. There you go, Cub. There. Cubby had to say hi. So anyway, yeah. Thank you. Yes, we love our Cubbish. He is our sweetie. Yep. Sweetest boy in the whole world. Yep. So, thank you.
Andrew likes Cubby.
Oh, thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Chris. Cubby likes y'all. Cubby likes everybody. Cubby says y'all can hug him all day long, 24-hour hugs. That's how he rolls. Love hugs. Don't you, Cub? Yes, he does. Cubby's just the sweetest boy in the world. Yep, that's my boy. We hang out every day, don't we, Mr. Announcer?
Yep.
Even in bed, we play babies, don't we, Mr. Announcer?
Yep.
Yep.
Cubby has about 20 stuffed toys that we call the babies.
Yep. He loves his baby. He even eats breakfast, lunch, and dinner with his babies. Yep. And sometimes he'll eat his lunch, dinner, or breakfast in Mr. Announcer's lap. And sometimes even with the baby in the lap. So, yep, all about him. Sure is. He only has 4 teeth, front teeth. But he does pretty darn good.
Frank says, has Cubby ever gotten a hold of a pen?
No. Even when he had teeth, he didn't. No. Thank God for that, right? Woo.
Let's see. James asked, did you get my message? I'm not sure we did. I don't know what message you're referring to.
And somebody has a beagle that went off. Doggy.
Christy has a Beagle Dachshund mix, and she destroys her babies.
Oh, yeah, we had a couple of dachshunds. Caddy Cuckoo is what I called her. She passed away on a Wednesday at 4:30, December 14th of 2016. But
Yeah. Cubby is a Pomeranian mostly.
yeah.
Vincenzo asks, what is the number of fountain pens that you have? Do you know how many you have?
Close to 200, I believe. Close to it. Yeah, close to it. Back to this pen that Bill sent me. Thank you, Bill. Really, it means a lot. I see these pens that reviews already been done, and but I have to be real picky and choosy because money. Yeah, they may not cost a lot, but to me, I have to save if I'm going to go for a particular pen. I have some pens coming in from China that take forever, so I'm waiting for them to come in. I've been asked about Gin House. Do I still like them? Of course, yeah, I still like the Gin House. I have not been ordering any lately. The Pen BBS has started to get my attention, and they come in boxes and little pen cases, and they're pretty cool. And this is the clear one. That really is a cool pen. And they have the green one and a blue one. And of course the prices go up, but they do write really extremely well, nice and wet. So I hope this one to be the same way. This can be an eyedropper, or it can be with the little cartridges that it has. And I most likely won't ever use it as an eyedropper. I will use it as a cartridge. I'm not sure if it will hold a converter, maybe a Kaveco converter, maybe, but I would probably refill their cartridges.
Okay, James is asking if you, he saw a pen on Etsy, a Wall Oxford pen for $45, good looking nib, but a cracked cap. I think he's asking if you were interested in it.
Yeah, I love to have it. I've been interested in trying to repair a cracked pin, but I don't have one yet. Uh, so sure,
We'll have to go on Etsy and check that out.
yeah, I would be interested in that.
And to the questions, yes, I am the mystery man behind the camera.
Yes, people at the Fort Worth Fountain Pen Club, you know, they're aware of it. No pictures are allowed of him. The only way you can see him if you come out and to the pin club or yeah, like at the pin shows. Yeah, at the Dallas Pin Show, we'll be out there. Uh, and that's the only way you'll be able to meet him. Oh, yeah, there'll probably be some pictures taken, but I will never admit that that's him. Isn't that cool, though? Having a mystery someone. Hmm, interesting.
Hello to Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
If I were to
And
attend a
Michelle.
pin group meeting, do you think I could swap a Jinhao 159 for a Mont Blanc and nobody would notice?
Oh, wow. You probably could. Not.
Yes, and hello, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle, yes. So, pen pals. Let's talk about pen pals. I've got the new pen pal group on Facebook, and it's not doing as I will hope it would do, but it's on there because the viewers wanted it on there. I think I've got, 25, 26 people, but they do enjoy pen paling. So if you're interested in pen pals, check out uh, my pen pal group on Facebook. I do enjoy my pen pals. Um, I do enjoy writing letters because that's a great way that I bond with my pen, paper, and inks. So a lot of fun for me. So pen pal letters, that's a great way of meeting people around the world. In fact, I've got a pen pal letter from, I'll let you try to pronounce it.
Uh,
Andreas, isn't it?
well, yeah, Andreas Janke from Germany.
Yeah, from Germany. Yep. So I'll be getting his pen pal letter out to him this week. So I have some from Germany, Sweden, Canada. I did have some from India. They have stopped writing. I did say Germany. Yeah, Germany. Yeah,
Yeah, what was the name of this pen?
right there.
It is the Moonman Warke Mini.
And that's the name of that one. But like I said, I've seen many reviews on them, and they look like a cool pen. And yeah, I think I have two of those pen BPS that I really love. Well, this is one of them. Really writes well. Uh, and this nib is a medium or fine. Let's see. It's a fine nib, but to me it writes more of a medium. Nice, wet, juicy writer. I like it. On pen pal letters, what is that? Okay, yeah.
Conversation.
I do like pen pal letters. They're a lot of fun. Okay.
Jerry's asking, is it for use on the moon like the space pen?
No,
I don't think so.
no. Just named it that, I guess. I have no idea. But here's the box. Some of the designs on it. And it has Moon Man on it. And here's the stuff on the back. It's all Chinese. You can see that. So, and that's how it comes packaged in the box. And then when you open the box, this is how it comes in the box with a little dropper there. You can eyedrop your pen if you choose so, and it comes with the cartridges. And I don't know anything about the cartridges yet because I haven't got into it yet. So I don't know what color it is. It does have the color checked on it, but it's in Chinese, so I don't read Chinese. So that'll be fun.
Hello to Web Rookie.
Hello, Web. Time for a drink. Vanilla latte, Starbucks. Kind of, it's warm, but still okay. That's what I drink. Vanilla latte. Ooh, love them. Okay, well, we talked about uh, a lot of things that are interesting. Real quick, if you send me a pen, a loaner pen, to review, make sure that you can live without it for about a couple of weeks. Because I like to write with the pen when I get it for at least 3, 4 to a week so I can really get to know that pen. And that's for my own pens I buy. Before I do a review, I really want to get to know that pen. How is it going to operate in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 days? Will the ink flow be as good as it was when I first got the pen? Will the ink, will I have ink drops out of it? Will I have that ink starvations, any skips? How the ink flow is in that pen, how that nib really works, how the pen really feels. How does that pen feel in my hand when I write letters with? Because I do use them for letter writing. Will it be a comfortable writer for me? But remember this: this is me, not you. So we're all are different, our likes and dislikes. So it will take about a week for me to get to that pen so I can review it, or any pen I have. And like I just received this one from Bill. Thanks again, Bill. Dynamite. I will probably ink this up later today and start using it. And probably when I write Andrew back, the pen pal from Germany, will be using this one for sure. And any of my pens that I've mentioned earlier that I'm carrying right now, but they're about out of ink. So that.
Michelle says she drinks iced Americanos all year long.
Oh, yeah, you sound like me with my vanilla lattes all year long. And I do like the Starbucks black sweet tea with the regular sweetener they use in it. Not the new sweetener, but the regular sweetener. I like that a lot. Here's a pen that I do want to mention. What's a ballpoint pen? Forgive me for bringing that up. It's called a Polka pen. Right here. I did a review on it. They're really cool little ballpoint pens. If you're looking for a cool pocket pen, Polka pen, it really is a cool pen. I carry one in my pocket. I never know when I'll need a pen, so that's what I carry, the Polka pen. Cool pen. Cool little pen. Very, very, very affordable, and they can use refills, and they're working on having a gel Polka pen coming out. That's what I'm looking forward to. I like a gel pen.
Okay, Michelle got a new pen. She needed some Con 40s, found a kit that had Con 40s and a clear Kakuno. And then hello to Nomad. What is the address we need to ship stuff to you? I want to order L. Lawrence Noodler's ink from Goulet for you to try. Nomad, what you can do is email him, send him an email at larryb0711 at gmail.com. larryb0711 at gmail.com, and send him the address.
Okay, and there was another question asked
by Christy. Do you ever give away some inexpensive pens to friends or people who are curious about fountain pens? If so, what is your favorite gift or starter pen?
Yeah, that's an easy one. Jin Hao, right off the bat. Great pen. For me, they write right out of the box. Very affordable. I've always had a great experience with them. My favorites are the 159 thick, heavy, girthy pen that got me started with the Mont Blanc 149, and then I like the 750s and the 450s. Those are my top three. Why? Because it use number six nibs. I can swap those nibs out. I can put a Heinz nib or Goulet, Anderson, Knox nib in there, and a number six on the Fountain Pen Revolution nibs as well. Uh, the 250 is a nice, cool Jinhao pen. I believe they use a number five nib. I can get those and put in them, which I haven't tried yet. And then I have various other ones, 599s, I think the 992s. I've got many of them. So yeah, I like to give those out. Plus the Platinum Preppies. They're another good starter pen to give away for people to try out. So those are affordable. Bauer uh, and Hero have some pretty decent pens that I've tried out. They're worthy pens to give out. Uh, I have not bought as many Bauer or Hero pens as I have on the Jinhao or the Preppy, though.
Christy has given out some Wing Songs. Francisco has given out Jinhao, Pilot Metros, and Lamy.
Yeah, Pilot Metros are cool as well, but they're more, to me, affordable. The Pilot Metropolitans are anywhere from 13, 15, as high as 18. I see them with the Jinhao. You can get them for $1.49 up to $13, depending who you buy from off eBay on the seller, and if you want to wait that long as well. But they're pretty decent. The Preppies, they run about like $4.99, something like that. For a Metropolitan, they're Kick. They're a great starter pen. One of the best on the market. For a great fountain pen, though, Metropolitan, in my opinion, would be the best one to get. Wing Song takes a what? Pilot nib, you said? They're a good pen as well. Yep, I've got, I think, how many left on the Preppy? I think I've got a few left. Was that Christina Anskin or who?
Christy said she needed some preppies to give away.
Uh, Christine, if you're interested in giving away some Gin Howe, you can send me your address and I'll send you some new ones to give away that I have. Here is a brand new Gin Howe 250 blue. Isn't that a gorgeous pen? Really, really nice. And here's the one that I've been using. Show you that nib real quick. So, you know, nice pen. And here's another Gin Howe. This is the middle one. Nice one. And here's one of my Gin Hows that I first started out fountain pens with right here. Lovely pen. Love it.
Do you have any recommendations for refillable ballpoints?
I use the Papermate. I like their gel. So the Papermate, let me see that pen over there for a minute. Yeah. Here is some Papermates that I use, ballpoint pens. I like the gel better than just the regular ballpoint pens. Because the gel ink looks close to the fountain pen inks. And I've done a review on this before, and I was asking the viewers to pick out the gel Papermate over the fountain pen ink. And most of them were already hitting, well, 99% were hitting the Papermate gel ink. So this is what I would use. So on refills, you know, they're disposable. I keep these on hand, and I put these into a lot of different pens, like my online ballpoint pen. I put in a Papermate gel pen in that. On my, was it a Schaefer or Parker pen, I have put in the paper mate gel refill in those. So it just depends. You have to play around with them and look at the uh, refill to see how they look. And they come with a little spring to make sure they're going to fit well. I have the Tornado, I guess that's what they're called, that I have yet to open up yet. So I'll be doing a review on that. I got that. God, when did I get that pen? When we went to Dallas and Vanessa came out there. That was months ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. Hello to Oren.
So
Conversations going on.
okay. So anyway, that's my take on them. I know some people do not use ballpoint pens; they hate them. That's cool. I don't use them a lot. When I sign a check, that's about it. I have been getting into fine nibs. And what nib has changed me to a fine nib? This is going to sound weird. When I was using the Heinz fine nib one day recently, I liked it. It's a Heinz nib, number 6 Yobo nib, and I actually loved it. Yeah, first time. I don't know why, but I just don't roll with fine nibs very well. But that one, I took a liking to it, and I just can't figure it out yet. Okay, is that the answer to my question?
He says it's a bit wetter than normal fines.
Are we talking about the Heinz fine?
I think.
Is that the one you're talking about, Francisco? Because it is a nice wet nib.
Yes.
It really does kick butt. I'm not saying it because I know Heinz. I'm saying it for what it is. His fine nibs really impressed me. At least that one did so far. I haven't tried any other of his nibs. Just that one. But for the first time in my life with fountain pens, I've been using that pen quite a bit, and I've inked it up 5, 6 times. That's how much I've written with it. It's just a real nice nib he has put out. So Heinz really kicked it. And what did he say?
Francisco says they had it on the green American Slim at the Arkansas show, and it sold.
Good, yeah. Well, it doesn't surprise me at all if any of Jim Hines' pens sells out quickly. So why is that? Well, Jim Hines' pens speaks for themselves. Once you use them, you'll know. I like them. I don't know about any of the other guys, but I like them. What did Carol say?
Yay about the fine nibs.
All right, well, and you know, Carol, that I don't like fine nibs, especially extra fine. Ew. But again, on Heinz fine nib, yeah, I like that one. Yep, and I'll probably just stick to that one. Oh, besides the Visconti vintage gold nib, that's a fine, flexible nib. That's an outstanding nib as well. So, yeah. Well, what did he say?
There's just a conversation going on about the nibs.
Yeah, well. How many extra fine people do I have on here that likes extra fine nibs?
Pedrino does.
Oh, you do? Okay, yeah, that's one. And then Carl likes them. That's 2.
And Web Rookie does.
Web does. Okay, that's 3.
And James.
4. Wow. 5. Michelle. Wow.
And Nomad and Oren and Luke.
Wow.
Oh, Luke likes abroad.
Wow. So Nomad likes one? Wow. You know that one that last time? Remember?
Okay.
So cool. Welcome back. Hey, yeah, that's the one. I'm doing like this, stretching my arms because they were like time to stretch. All right. So, any more on here? Broad kicks. 1.1, 1.5. Now we're talking my heart right here. I love them. Yes. And you're right, Christy. The more ink, the better. That's it for me. Pump it out. Pump that ink out.
Oh, before you finish today, Andrew wants to see the guitar minion.
Your your request is my command, Andrew. Let me go get him. He's over here hanging out. All right, this is for Andrew, because you know Andrew rocks. Here we go, Andrew. Da, 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 da. Hello, Andrew. Like a low, like a lee, like a low. Are you ready, Andrew? Let's put him down a little bit so you can see him get down with it. Here we go, Andrew. Andrew. One more time for Andrew. All right. All right. Hit it, buddy. And one more time, Andrew. So what do you think, Andrew? Cool? Yep. Cool, cool, cool. And that's Mr. Minion for you. Let me set him over here. All right. So he's right there.
To Christy, we're using his iPad to do the live stream.
Yeah, we're using the iPad. Yeah. Oh, quickly that Mr. Announcer and I will be doing some like a streaming with other folks. I think David
Carricker.
Kirk is going to be one that will be joining us. And we'll be having others as well once we get the hang of how to do this. David did one of my first live chats a few weeks ago, and that was a lot of fun. Yes. Federico?
Francisco says do one with Heinz pins.
Yes, Francisco, this is to you. Yeah, that's going to happen with you if you want, plus with Jim. Yes, that's already on my menu. That's a must as well.
And Christy, we do it at 1 p.m. Central Time on Sunday.
We're thinking about doing it more often during the week. If you're interested, leave your comments and emails. Just depends on the response that we or won't do this.
And let's see, James is asking if we've made any plans to do the East Texas road trip yet.
No, we haven't yet, but keep reminding us because we do want to go to, is it Bob's?
Yeah, Bob's Barbecue.
Bob's Barbecue. We really want to do one. And we got to find a place that will have the Wi-Fi internet connection. Isn't that correct?
I didn't know we were going to live stream there.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just saying, to answer to his going to Henderson, didn't he want to do a live stream or just to go out there to meet?
Just to meet.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, yeah, we plan on going to Bob, but we would more than glad stop out that way to meet you and hang out with you for a while and share pins. Was that Francisco?
Yeah, Francisco says there's a Dallas pin group in Richardson also.
Right. To all the Dallas Richardson people, come out to Fort Worth and hang out with the Fort Worth Pin Club. We're meeting the second Monday in April at 6:30 at the Dixie Cafe on Hewlin to get with Janice. She's on Facebook. She's the lady that started the Pin Club up. And yes, we're going to have T-shirts made up. I did check with Jim Hines, and he's checking with this lady about doing our T-shirts. But I don't know any more info to pass to the group as of yet until I hear from Jim. Francisco, again, to Francisco, peace, love. Francisco, thank you for working with Jim as you do. And a belated birthday to Jim Hines. He's one of my top pin makers. I want to be honest with everybody. You have to know Jim's heart to know Jim's pins. And the only way to do that, if you have a chance to meet Jim Hines, the man behind the pins, then you're going to know what I'm talking about. You have to meet, for me, a, anyone who makes pins to know more about the magic they put in their pins. And for me, the opportunity I had to meet Jim on several occasions, it was an honor to meet him. That tells me more about his passion and love for fountain pens. And for me, it's easier for me, as long as I have the money, to buy the pens that are already affordable from Jim. Because he does turn them one by one. It's a lot of time and work involved, but this is his dream. This is his love, his passion. If you haven't yet tried one of his pens, try one. Oh, Jim is 21? Oh, yes, a young 21. And I'm 25 right now, so we rock.
Hey, James, send Larry an email about that. His address is larryb0711 at gmail.com. larryb0711 at gmail.com.
But right now I'm talking about the Fort Worth Pen Club. I am personally inviting each and every one of you that into pens that lives close to the Fort Worth area to come on out and join the fun. We do have a blast. And I'm planning to do a giveaway there. I do give away some Jinhao pens when I go there to new people. I may give away a few preppies, not sure yet, but I'm going to be giving away a bottle of ink, that's for sure. I try to give away something at one of the pen club meetings as well. Okay.
The Dallas Club is hosting a special at the Kino Kinuya bookstore on April 7th.
Cool. Well, we'll be at our hangout at the Dixie Cafe. Great food. Whew, to die for. Lemon meringue pie. Oh, my stars. Yes, I could go on. But you know what? I'll stop. But I'm also going to be thinking about planning a live show that Mr. Announcer and I will do. We may do it at Starbucks or somewhere else, but I'll let you guys know when and where that will happen. So, I think Federico or Francisco. I'm sorry, I don't know why I call you Federico, but Francisco. Doesn't Jim have another show coming up besides the one in Dallas in September? He has one in June, doesn't he, coming up? You might want to keep everybody posted when he has his pen shows, and I think you're going to be with him. I'm not sure if you're able to make every pen show he does, but
they'll be in St. Louis in June.
In June, okay. So if you don't mind, keep everybody posted in the fountain pen group, so everybody can have heads up to get out there and see Jim and really get to meet the man behind the pen, Jim Hines. All right, my friends. Oh, we tried Chicago, but what happened? Sold out too fast. Yep. You know, Jim and I have talked a little bit about pen shows, and yeah, he told me that Francisco was trying to get a spot at the Chicago pen show, and it just didn't happen because it fills up so fast. But Jim, and I'm talking out loud, is thinking about making other pen shows, and that may be happening more than we know.
Okay, James, here's that address again. LarryB0711 at gmail.com. LarryB0711 at gmail.com.
And was that Michelle? What did she say? She knows the pen show Colorado.
She knows the show organizer for Colorado.
Huh, you might want to email Jim Hines and let him know that on that pin show for Colorado. That would be cool if he could make it. And all you got to do is email Jim, go to his website where he has his fountain pens. Do you know that website offhand?
HinesPens.com, and Francisco just gave the email address too.
Yeah. Or you can tag him up on Facebook. He's on Facebook as well, on my fountain pen group, and he has his own pen thing on Facebook as well. So yeah, get in touch with Jim and give him that info. He'll be excited to hear that. He might just take you up on that. Jim Hines, here's your chance. Colorado, the big one. Well, they're all big to me. If you can do it, more power to you. Thanks for that info. Appreciate that, my friends. All right, so we covered quite a bit of territory today. So I think I'm going to hang it up for now. But like I said, we may be doing another live pin chat through the week. I like them. They're fun. Also, one more thing on Larry the Pin Bug Pin Pal group. I'm trying to increase that. So if any of you are interested in joining, do it today. Get in there and sign up. And let's put your pins to paper. Let's meet new people. Let's bond with not only our pins, but with the new people we meet throughout the world. Doesn't matter where it is. That's the fun thing. Yes. And write your heart out. Anything else? Anything else before I close up shop? Thank you, Wanderer. Thank you, Michelle. Peace and love. Thank you, Francisco. Well, now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. And Andrew, before I go, Andrew, if you're on here still, this is for Andrew. This is Frank's grandson. One more time. And
Frank says, Andrew says, bye.
bye. And really, thank you, Andrew.